Hello, 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 hello. How's it going, people? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Saturday, 6th of January. Again, January. 6th of November. Oh, I'm all over the place already. 6th of September, for frick's sake. And yeah, international break is in full swing. We cannot deny that. But yeah, talks about Arsenal still remain. Obviously, it has gone a bit slow because, let's be real, Arsenal are not playing. There is no transfer window. So talking about Arsenal, nothing current, but we can get into, let's just put it that way, a bit more philosophical topics. And then today we're going to kind of get into the talk about Arsenal's identity, because it's weird. It's no secret that Arsenal used to have a proper identity under Arsene Wenger. We had some sort of identity under Unai Emery. And now when we are sitting here with Mikel Arteta at the job already for almost 7th year, the identity is, well, non-existent to some extent, because they were pushing certain narratives, having the identity for the beginning of this process. Then something changed. Again, the identity changed, and now identity again has changed. And now we are at a point, at least from my point of view, that we have no identity. Like, I don't have a clear vision personally what Arsenal want to do, how they want to play, and who they want to be. Because only thing I can see is that we want to play on set pieces, Rory Delap long throws, and maybe if we get lucky, somehow nick a goal from open play. Like, that for me is the nuts part, and I just cannot figure this out. And I was thinking about this. I was sitting there during the day today, and I didn't have an answer, basically. Hence why I made the stream about this. So maybe you all watching, if you haven't already, people, like and subscribe, by the way, could shed some light on this topic regarding this, because for me, it's a black hole, basically. No information, no light to be seen, and it's all over the place. Let's just put it that way. Big up AFC always. Hope you're doing well today, my bro. Big up Gavin as well. Welcome. Big up Andrew. Hope you're doing well today. The candle should burn out at game week 6. That is West Ham at home. After that, there must be a push against the Mutant Society. Wenger won a double in his 2nd year, and he created his legacy and style. Yeah, exactly. Those things were instantly out there. You could see what, where, how, and why. When you sit now here in the 7th year almost with Arsenal, you have no answers. Like, that's the thing. You have no answers. And the nuts part is, with every game that passes by, more questions get raised and less answers are given back. So we basically, it's like a no-show. It's like a no-clue type of situation. Arteta teaming with AFC created a cult of yes men that would agree and accept any result and outcome. Yeah, basically that's what it is. And now we have fallen so low that there is arguably no light at the end of the tunnel. That is the sad part. No light at the end of the tunnel, which is really, really, really worrying, to say the least. Big up, Rasta. Hope you're doing well today, my bro. Hope everything's well with you. Hope everything's happening fine in your life. Hope you had a day off today from work, by the way, as well. Hope everyone's great with you. And yeah, as well, if you want, and you have time, you can also jump on. That pin's going around. You love to see it. Like and subscribe, people. Yes, exactly. Like and subscribe, people. We are inching towards the big 1,000. We are almost there. Well, nearly there. Let's just put it that way. We just cracked 900, and we are going onwards and forwards. Very underrated. Let's get into the lab. Big up to you. Thank you for the kind words. Or at least let's get him to 1K until Forest. Though that game is in like a week, dude. I'm not too sure that is actually possible in those times. Big up, Marlon. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. You have uni? You're working or what? Big up, Abs. Big up, Hold on. Go subscribe to his channel as well. People, go show him some love. If you haven't already, if you don't know who he is, go show him some love, Abs. You had a watch along as well today, I know. So if you have time, if you're not too tired, you all also can jump on the channel if you wish to, and if you have time. So let me know. Let me know, my man. Let me know. Where is it? No, not next one. Sorry. But yeah, what low? We're not at any low, just lacking silverware. No chance in hell about that. We are at a low. In my opinion, we are, because it's been a while, to say the least, that we have won any trophies. It's been 6 years. On top of that, we have spent the exorbitant amount of money, and we have nothing to show for it besides a top 4 finish. Sorry, at the end of the day, because second, anyways, is the first loser. If you put it that way, this is not the Olympics where you even get silver medal for finishing second. Let's just put it that way. And even then, finishing second and fourth are the 2 worst positions you can ever finish in. And that has been happening for quite a while. And it's not acceptable for me. If it's acceptable for everyone else, well, good for you. For me, it's not acceptable, in my opinion. And the fact that people are kind of making amends with that we are actually finishing second, that is good enough. So make it make sense. Wenger was sacked basically for more, to be honest, for less. He got still top 4. Yes, he finished 5th in the final season, but he still got FA Cups at least. Under Arteta, we don't even get those. Let's be real. And if you add on top of that Mikel Arteta nearly has spent in 6.5 years, almost as much as Wenger in his 22 years. And it's actually kind of wild. It literally is kind of insane. Trying to get into college. Good. Going on Monday. What college and where do you think you want to, let's just say, major in? Let's just put it that way. Big up, everyone. Big up. Big up, Storm Steel. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a good day. Saturday. Handed in my papers for unemployment today. Fuck's sake. But it is what it is. But yeah, moving on. Arsenal and all this stuff. Let's be real. Also, my national team lost to Serbia today, 1-0 in the World Cup qualifiers, which really pissed me off because they dominated us. There's no argument about that, but they were only 1-0 up. Daily Dushan scored a goal. And in the last seconds of the game, we had a chance. We had an open goal and we hit the post. We could have at least nicked a draw. Let's be real, but it is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. On top of that, also our basketball team in Eurobasket lost to Lithuania. So that in round of 16, which is also annoying. So not a good day for sports, for me at least. Believe, as some of the cults say, Robo, we can get on cake. Hopefully we can do it. Hopefully. England has a midweek game versus Serbia. You think it will impact Rice, Madueke, and Eze playing with early kickoff? I don't know. To be honest, I don't even know who is going to play there. I would expect some of them potentially play, but also even I don't know whether they will play or not because they started today, like playing against, like, who did you play? Andorra? Like, come on, man. Playing against Andorra, that is actually kind of nuts. What was the result in Andorra game, by the way? What was the result in Andorra game? Let me 2-0 only. 2-0 only against Andorra. Declan Rice scored a goal. Like, that definitely is not something you want to see. Only 11 shots as well, which is actually kind of wild. Only 2-0 against Andorra for England and the talent they have. I'm not gonna lie, low-key embarrassing. It is quite embarrassing. Estevao is him, and that kid is decent. If we can get a proper end product, right, he will be dangerous for years to come. Big up, Camden Gunner. Hope you're doing well today, my bro. Just on the way home, listening in the car. Big up to you for tuning in. Just don't sit on the phone while you're driving, obviously. Well, yeah, it was nuts. Like, I don't know if you know this or not. I spoke on stream yesterday. On Thursday, the September 4th, I had my birthday, right? It's my birthday, and I got fired on the same day. So it was nuts. Saka's birthday was yesterday. He turned 23. Dude. And he's already at the 24, first of all, 24, but already that much injured. That is actually a bit worrying. It's unacceptable, but it's still a far cry from a low. The club has changed a lot from spending to spending big. We just need a better manager. That ain't low, bro. You're gaslighting. No, I'm not. For me, I'm not. Personally, for me, I don't see Arsenal's identity at the moment. For me, when we finished second, in the early 2000s, late 90s, when we finished second, I was pissed off. I was literally on brink of breaking something when I look back at those days. Now these days, most of the people are happy, clapping, shitting rainbows, and all this stuff for finishing second. Since when finishing second has become such a big of achievement at the end of the day? Since when? I watched the England game today. Should have been more goals. Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda. They didn't score. Like that. That for me is the biggest thing. We should have. Yeah. Ødegaard should have scored penalty against you a lot in the FA Cup. Arsenal should have beat you in the FA Cup. Arsenal should have won the league, but it didn't happen at the end of the day. Shoulda, woulda, coulda at the end of the day. Big up AJ. Big up AJ. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Shame against Andorra, only 2 goals. Yeah, it's only 2. For me, that is kind of nuts, to be honest. England, Andorra was shameful. Quite mixed results to some extent. We got to watch out for Chelsea. Yeah, Chelsea is going to be a problem. I said that in the beginning of the season. I'm still standing on it. And people think I overestimate Chelsea, and to some extent I underestimate Arsenal. But so far, like it's not been a great start of the season. First of all, second of all, I don't see any changes in preseason. Nothing had changed during the season. Nothing has changed. That is the big thing. And still going in those big games, going up against Cowardly with parking the bus pretty much and everything, not showing initiative in games that actually are winnable. And I mean Liverpool in this case, like that says everything you need to about mentality. Because yes, Liverpool are going to drop points. There's no argument about that. City is as well going to drop points. Chelsea as well going to drop points. The question is how many points we will drop. Because right now, every game again already feels like a final to some extent, because we need to win as much as possible. And let's be real, we are not as resilient, even defensively to some extent, as we were last season. Yes, we against Liverpool, it was a bit different story, but we still let chances to happen. Chances we didn't let to happen, we didn't allow to happen in previous seasons. And that for me is a big worry already. We should be ready for the start of the season, but it is what it is. Arsenal ladies game, however, was amazing. Yeah, Arsenal ladies won 4-1 today against London Lionesses. That was great. Chloe Kelly scored a goal. Who else scored? The Liverpool, the footballer we signed from Liverpool for the record fee as well, scored a goal. The first goal, what a cracking goal, to be honest. She scored as well. It was actually a pleasure to watch. Yeah, people, smash the likes and subscribe if you haven't already. Yes, 24. Saka was born in 2021. Saka was born in 2021. Funny thing, Robo, you got fired, but I might have a chance to get drafted. I'm ready, but still missing much. I get it. Good luck to. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the nut. Yeah, because I think I read it somewhere that you're changing your policy of getting drafted because you need more help, like in the political situation that is going on and all that stuff. So. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? To some extent. At the same time, somehow these things need to get resolved. Good signs now. We need better manager, board, better medical staff, better player. That's the thing. Arsenal still need a lot to become more established. Arsenal are a big club, no matter how you look at it. But if you look at it overall, grand overall things, we need a better manager. We need a better board. You could argue it's still the ownership, medical staff, player sales. And obviously with the new manager coming in, you would argue player development would improve 100%. Also, youngsters being integrated into the team would be better 100%. And that for me is the biggest talk. That for me is one of the biggest reasons why, because that's why I think about this Arsenal identity crisis, because I don't see the specific thing what Arsenal are shaping out to be, because we used to have the process and all this stuff. Young players, youngest team in the league, as it was paraded basically every single day. Now that we don't have the youngest team in the league, we just park the bus to some extent. We just play defensively, we score a goal, and then we sit for that one goal. And yes, our defense has basically bailed us out many times. But at the same time, you cannot solely rely on that. You need to score goals. And so far, the attack has been anonymous, let's be real. And that, for me, is the biggest issue. One of the biggest issues. over the past years, players have barely developed. Look at Martinelli, which have been. Yeah, Arteta was apparently the winger whisperer as he got sold to us, like talking about how he improved Sterling and he became who he was at Man City, and Arteta played a massive role. Yet we don't see the same things with. Don't want to say Saka, but also to some extent Saka, to Martinelli, Nelson, Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira, none of those guys. So definitely there are lots of questions to be answered on those terms. Big up, people. 14 likes. Big up to you all. Yes, they got the notice. No, not so sure. I'm in the secure part. If you got the notice, like, you're not. At the end of the day, you're not. You're not, definitely. The penny will drop at some point. Yes, it might be just to keep you on alert so you don't leave the country and all this stuff, but when these notices come out, bigger chances are than not, especially looking at the current situation and current state, that it's going to happen. So, yeah. First goal was an own goal as well. Yeah. First goal was an own goal as well for England. They didn't even score the first goal. Like, that's the nuts part. Like the stream, people, and subscribe if you haven't. Big up, Most Wanted. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Olivia Smith, scored her first Arsenal goal. Can't wait to see more. Dude, that goal, she scored the first goal to break the deadlock. Fantastic goal, to be honest. Just that run. Then she looks up, she sees a path where she can take a shot, and then just unleashes a cracker, top bins across body. Like, brilliant. Amazing goal, to be honest. Amazing goal. So you think we are allowed there? Then where is United Underground? My standards are we need to win trophies, get to the Arteta and get a winner. We are not low. Why? First things first, I'm not comparing us to United because I couldn't give a flying F what United does, because I'm worried about Arsenal. First things first. And for me, we are at a low. Just because Arteta is here, that on its own is a low. We have finished second 3 times, and each time it has gone worse even. It has gone worse. So that, again, is a low. It's a regression. It's an ongoing phase of regression, which is a very big worry because many people expected for this season for us to change, adapt, improve. And so far, yes, it's been only 3 games, but we are seeing the same old stuff, same old style, same old patterns that we saw previously, and we know where that is going to lead us. And that, for me, is the biggest worry. Yeah, because second wasn't good enough. Now it is. Like it's nuts. We got many injuries this season. Just start. Exactly. Season just started. We already have 7 injuries. How does that even work? Today it got announced that William Saliba is out for a month, 3 to 4 weeks. It was a mild sprain, as Arteta said, or something like that, and he still could continue. But today it got announced that Saliba is out for 3 to 4 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks, seriously. Which means he's not going to play against Forest, City, and it looks like he's not going to be also at Newcastle away. He's not going to be playing against Bilbao. And what now? Now we have to play Mosquera, and let's see what Mosquera is made of, because we will see different types of opponents that are going to play against him, and that is going to be a massive test for him. Even if he starts there, by the way. He might even not start there, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. So Saka is out for almost 2 months, or let's just say 2 months. Saliba is out for a month. Not talking even about Havertz and other guys. So it's not looking too great, is it? It's not looking too great. Absolute facts. There's no clear identity. Exactly. I don't like. It's very hard to envision at the moment what would be our identity, because under Wenger, there were no questions about our identity, who we were, what we were, how, why, when, and what. Under Emery, those questions got raised, and now under Arteta, in the beginning, we saw one thing, it changed to another, and now we are in this weird situation where it's a gray area where basically you don't have an answer, and with every question you ask and you get an answer back, it raises more questions. It's not like it's somewhat type of definitive. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, Onana could be leaving to Trabzonspor or something like that. Man United could be short of keepers. They signed Lemons, and they have Bayindir. They signed Lemons from Belgium, And they still have Heaton, so I think in goalkeeper department they will be good. Arteta needs to stop starting Saka injured already. These small games he doesn't need to start, needs some rest to recover and get back his strength. No goals, we barely can score. Yeah, exactly. And that is one also the biggest thing. Saliba was injured. He said, oh, I think I can't play. So hence he played him. But how about this manager for a change grows some balls and protects his player? Protects the investment into this player. Protects the long-term plan of this player and for the club. Obviously, we don't know whether Saliba plays or not, whether he would be out for a month or not at the moment. But there's a possibility that if he doesn't play, he might have a shorter period out he would be. Who knows, right? Who knows? That's also, again, just a speculation. But the fact that, again, he played the player injured, openly that Saliba has said that he is injured, and he didn't take the initiative to stop him from playing, just like he did with Ødegaard, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Ben White, Jurrien Timber, and all these players. That should be a red flag, if you have ever seen a red flag, that this manager is not it. He should not be in charge of Arsenal. Because the players' well-beings are on the line, to say the least, people. It's not good enough, but I can agree on, but damn to call us low. We got the bad manager. Low. We are the only team that barely score a goal. In the Prem, every other team can attack and score with unknown players, but when counter-attack, look at Bournemouth attack for hours. Like that also is the case. Like on paper, we have, like, if you look at this, on paper, we should have a very threatening, dangerous, and very goal-hungry and consistently goal-scoring attack. Because if you take that everyone's fit, and everything, if you look at our attacking options, even if you want to include, obviously, Gyökeres, Saka, even, let's just say, even Martinelli, Madueke, Trossard, Vanieri, Max Dauman, let's add Ødegaard to the list. You would think that this attack, this front line that basically does everything for us, should be able to score a goal at least per game. But they don't. That's the nuts part. And they sometimes even fail to create a goal. A proper goal-scoring chance, which is one of the biggest worries as well. Playing attacking football, so we are in crisis by Arsenal fans' standards. To some extent, let's be real, because for me personally, the ideal scenario, how Arteta should play, at least that's how I see it, right, is that he basically plays football what he played in 22-23 season. We try to blitz teams. We try to score 2-3 goals. Then you can sit back, park the bus, whatever the F you want to do with your life, and because the teams will push forward. And knowing our defense, how good it is, bigger chance than not that they're not even going to score, or score even if they score once, they're not going to score again. And they will going to push for it, and we can hit them on counters. And that's the nuts thing. Everything in life requires balance. In football, it requires balance as well. Balance between attack, midfield, and defense. And so far, we have none of that. Our midfield isn't even balanced in terms of players. Let's be real. Last year, we saw that quite heavily. And now we have gone from ultra-attacking football in 22-23 to ultra-defensive football for the last 2 years. The ideal scenario would be the middle path, right? But somehow, Mikel Arteta has got PTSD from basically losing 8-point lead or 5-point lead, depends how you look at it, right? He did a complete 180 opposite. He's been so scarred for that he doesn't even want to do that anymore. That is the nuts part. Subscribe and let's go, people. Big up, Rasta. Subscribe. Semenyo is more dangerous than our whole left-wing threat can break defense open. Yeah, but also, Iraola and the way he plays football allows Semenyo to be this way. It allows Kluivert to be this way. It allows Evan Nilsson to be that way. Because he, again, doesn't park the bus on that extent. He doesn't ask his attackers that their first thought when they are on the pitch is to defend, to come back, to sit, to make tackles, to basically do everything. And that is the nuts part, because Bukayo Saka has said this in interviews. The first thing Mikel Arteta wants to do for his attackers is to defend. Where does that make sense? Because what counter-attack you can even make when you ask your attackers to defend? You barely have an outlet up front. And that when that one outlet or two even get the ball, there are already 4 or 5 players back. They are not going to take them on. So they basically wait for everyone else to catch up. by the time we need to recycle the ball back. And whilst we are recycling the ball, the opposing side can set up their defensive shape, put a mid-low block against us, and we instantly know as soon as we play those, we're screwed. And that has been the story for the last 2 years. Still no resolution to that. Still no answers how we're going to beat those. This has been my worst 6 years as supporting Arsenal men in my life. That's simple. So I don't want to. I just want to know. I just want to know this. So under Unai Emery, right? Yes, he got to a European final, shit the bed, and all this stuff, right? He got mocked. He didn't have the respect from the dressing room, and he didn't get the players he wants, because that's very well known fact. So that 1.5, almost 2 years of Unai Emery, right? You think those were better than these 6.5, 6 years under Mikel Arteta? It's been 257 games since the FA Cup. 257 games. By the end of the season, if we don't win that Carabao Cup, by the way, it's going to reach 300 games. It's going to reach 300 games if we don't win anything. That is also very worrying. And imagine not seeing Arsenal winning anything, winning no FA Cups, nothing, just laughing stock, dude. It's wild. I remember when Vinicius Jr. was doing a warm-up for Real Madrid, he got hurt and he had told to hold bench. Exactly. Wenger did that as well. And you, by the way, my friend, you know that for the best example of everyone. Because we went to Old Trafford with Bergkamp injured, Pires was holding bench, Lehmann didn't play, and Henry also held the bench because he was in the red zone. Wenger Henry says, well, I want to play. And Wenger says, no, you're not. You're going to hold the bench because you are in the red zone. We played Wiltord and everyone else. We still beat you and everything. Wenger put in his place even Thierry Henry, even all those guys. He actually put players' well-being first, because one game doesn't decide everything unless it's a final and stuff like that. In the third game of the season, one game doesn't decide anything to some extent. Obviously, you don't win a league in first 10 games, but you can definitely lose a league in the first 10 games, right? But Saliba not playing wasn't as detrimental, was it? Because Saliba played 3 minutes. You want to tell me that if Mosquera starts and plays those 3 minutes instead of Saliba, right? Liverpool would have scored? Because from anything happened in those first 3 minutes, there were no chances. There was nothing. Saliba could have easily held the bench and already started some recovery and been sent to the scans and everything. Questions, and it's because of the latest info-ish. Will Arteta be sacked? When? When is the pivot? When? And who? Will Arteta be sacked? Depends when. For me, the nuts part with Arteta is, to some extent, I don't see him even getting sacked. Yes, apparently Josh and Berta with signings and Josh have turned screws on Arteta, saying that Josh wants trophies and all this stuff, all these reports. At the same time, if he has a somewhat decent finish, right? If Arteta has somewhat decent finish, I don't see him going. Arteta won't walk himself, because who would walk if you get 15.6 million a year? Who would walk? If you get paid, let's just say even $1 million per year at your job, right? You are underperforming. Everyone says you should be fired or you should walk. Would you do it? Because the company is doing nothing about that. Because in my job, yes, I got fired, but that's a different story in different circumstances. But in my job, if I even for 1 year underperform the requirements, they're going to boot me out instantly, because I bring losses to the company in the overall picture. Only reason why Arteta is here, because, well, he's a good shield for Kroenkes, and due to this PR and good shield for Kroenkes, Arsenal make profits on sales and everything. Big up, Shane. I see you in the chat. Big up, Shane. We're going to have half the team out injured because of Arteta. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We are literally 3 games in, 7 players already are out. That's more than 25% of the team already injured. We keep talking about attacking players, and this player that they're That player, it's not a player, that's the problem. Exactly. Because lots of things have changed at Arsenal. Many players have come and gone. Only thing that has remained a constant in this club is Mikel Arteta. And somehow nobody sees that as an issue. Well, big part of Arsenal's fan base don't see that as an issue. Arteta only protects himself, never his players. Yeah, he uses his players to run them into the ground or use them as long as it is suitable and advantageous for him. After that, well, like Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan Vanieri, and all these men. How long does Saliba have left on his contract? He has 2 years. June 30th, 2027, his contract runs out, people. Like and subscribe. Big up DA. Big up DA. Thank you for your sub. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you have had a great day. Big up to you. What else people are saying? I'm just going through chat. We were the worst in Arsenal's last years, bro. We were dog shit. So Wenger in the last 5 years finished 3 times in top 4, 5th and 6th, and won 3 FA Cups. So even Wenger in his worst seasons managed to win more than Mikel Arteta in 7 and spending insanely times more money. Insanely times more, bigger amount of money than Mikel Arteta has. And so on top of that, Wenger finished outside of top 4 2 times in his 22-year tenure at Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has done it 3 times in his 6, well, soon to be 7 years at Arsenal. Watch in the first year of our new manager, we will win a trophy. Yes, I'm not against that. I also think that is a very big possibility because this team is good enough to win stuff. It's just Arteta cannot do it. He's not it. We are in my opinion, this team is suited for attacking, not parking the bus and defending. As much as I don't like Arteta taking us forward now, but no one can deny he knows how to play attacking football and exciting football. He just chooses not to. Yeah, that is also the case because we have seen him play attacking and exciting football in that 22-23 season. We arguably played the best football in Europe. Many footballers said that across Europe. Many managers said that across Europe. And you cannot tell me that he doesn't know how. He just chooses not to. And that is an open-minded personal choice. It's a decision he makes on purpose. And that is definitely not it. Arteta is a brick wall in his tactics. There's no overcoming it unless we change the system or the manager. Exactly. And I don't think he's going to change it. Big up, Shane. Big up, Shane, again. Hope you're still here. Big up, Shane. Hope you're doing well today. And people, go subscribe to Shane Gunner as well, if you haven't already. Top guy, says it as it is, does multiple daily streams and everything. Top guy. Absolute top guy. Top guy. Sorry, had to go to Instagram for a second. Have a new phone, don't have anything on here, by the way. Big up Waff, big up abs, big up abs. By the way, people, if anyone I know, just I know like from streaming or anything, group chats, if you want to, you can also shout me on WhatsApp or Twitter or even Instagram, to be honest. And I will send you the link if you want to come on. The same pass to Saka, hope something. Yeah, it's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Here's Abs's link, Waffledon's link. People go show him some love as well. Does watch-alongs quite a bit recently. Does FPL streams as well. So go show him some love. All right. Wenger was never ever scared when we went up to Anfield to play. We either won or lost. Exactly. We either win or we lose at the end of the day at Anfield. But yeah, he actually tried to give us a chance. Tried to give us a chance. Arteta is so scarred from that 2-0 when we were 2-0 up and we basically let it go for, well, let's just say nothing. We basically shot ourselves in the foot for that one season. And we ended in 2-2. We actually could have lost that game. Ramsdale made some great saves that at the last seconds, right? He's so scarred from that that he parks the bus now as well. Because I'd much rather lose 4-3 to Liverpool, right? But I know we had a go at it, and we actually took our chance to go for it. Rather than we basically parked the bus, hope they make a mistake, and maybe we create something. And we just try to score from set pieces. I watch snooze fest football, and everything just goes down the Swanee at some random point. Even the donkey may not be good enough protection since he got multiple injuries. I might not get a sniff. We'll see. There might be Jason Donkey out before Arteta. I think the big question is, will Arteta go? GTA 6 apparently is scheduled to come out on next year in May. So there is no chance that any of them will go before that, unless in January somehow someone buys Havertz and Jesus. Yeah, Arteta is hella stubborn. Holdings be surprised if he runs down his contract and go to Madrid. I wouldn't be surprised, because let's be Real Madrid, whether you like it or not, whether it's illegal or not, even to some extent, I would assume are in constant contact with Saliba. The closer the transfer window will come, any January or summer, the more we will hear some rumors regarding all that. The more it comes, the more we will hear. Let's just put it that way. Like, that is the biggest thing. That for me is the biggest thing. So we'll see. Let me see what else is happening here. Bigger people, like and subscribe. 16 likes. Let's push it up to 20 if we can. I have no doubt in my mind that the defense we have, if not, we revert to the 23 seasons football, we win the league. Yes, 100%. 100%. I strongly believe that, because we have much. But if Arteta finds the right balance and we start to play 22, 23 style football, and he uses, let's just say we go 2-0 up quickly, like we tend to do at the times, right? We go to kill the game. And then we, again, deploy the park the bus tactics Arteta wants to use now. It's all playing in our favor. It's a win-win situation at the end of the day for Arsenal. Let's be real. I'm good. I'm good. It's Saturday. I can relax. I can chill. Like, that is definitely some good stuff going on. Definitely some good stuff going on. I'm trying today, as I said today, I kind of did my papers for unemployment and to get some benefits from the government as I look for a new job. And the job hunt starts Monday. The job hunt already starts Monday. Don't want to sit at home and do nothing all the time. I'm one of those people who really hates just to sit tight on his ass and do nothing. I'm one of those people. So let's see how this goes. Big up.
What's up, my guy? And good.
How are you doing today?
Bro, I'm at work. I have like 20 minutes to spare before I go to my next gig. But yeah, man, I've been listening to you from you started the stream. Bro, it's like I look at it this way, yeah? I remember when you guys was 8 points clear. 8 points clear. I'm like, how did you man lose 8 points clear, bro? Like how? Right? Then last season, bro. No, the season before last, when we finished, I think we finished on the Ten Hag 8th. When Ten Hag finished us 8th, you guys finished second again. And I'm not saying this to take the piss or not. Yeah.
The 2-point season, we finished 2 points behind, right? You mean that season?
Yeah. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this to take the piss or nothing. Yeah, bro. Ten Hag got sacked. Ruben Amorim came in. We finished 15th. We gave Spurs a trophy, bro. And he literally handed Liverpool the league by drawing how many games? 12 games? 13
14.
games? 12?
14.
Huh?
14
games. 14 games. And it's like I'm looking at and saying to myself, if he bottled the lead so many times and Ten Hag had more success in the Premier League than him, still got silverware and got sacked, right? And even to me, it proves to the point you winning silverware doesn't necessarily going to save your job, because you could still get sacked. Look at Van Gaal still got sacked. Why is he so protected as a manager? But to me, when Arsene Wenger signed him from Everton, I never rated him as a player. To be honest, I thought Arteta was an okay player to me, and I'm here watching because I watch every Big 16, yeah. I'm here watching and seeing that the other Big 16 play better, except my team at the moment, because I want the P45 to happen for my manager, but I don't think it's gonna happen, yeah. But bro, if everybody else is playing better football than Arsenal, right? Bro, I watched the women's Arsenal game today.
Whoa, it's a
I
pleasure to watch.
watched the I watched the women Arsenal games today, and I'm like, okay, I see the women's manager. She's calm. She's not fussing. She's not really on the touchline of the pitch or nothing. She just relaxed. Made the right substitutions. Or she made the right substitution. Y'all put 4 goals in the back of the net. So you know what I think they need to do? Arteta's level is for women's football, and I think Slegers just need to change to the men's team. Just do a switcheroo because, bro, it's like I don't get it. This man makes 15 million a year. He's the most protected manager in the Premier League, right?
In the
Pep
world.
Pep Guardiola is still having a stinker. Still
Yes.
having a stinker, yeah? And if some Arsenal fans can't wake up and see that this guy is not the guy, I said this, the best manager would have suit Arsenal was Inzaghi, but no, he went to Saudi for 26 million. Inzaghi ball, and I know somebody who's a Al Hilal fan, and I asked him, yo, how is Inzaghi ball? He said, yo, we like Inzaghi ball. I could see us winning things under Inzaghi ball. So if Inzaghi is a better manager than Arteta, right? And he's a proven winner. He won Serie A, right? So why is it the fact that if he could do it, why can't Arteta do it? Like what's holding this back? This man has a nerve and audacity to call a Charity Shield a trophy, bro. When do we ever consider Charity Shield a trophy? When? Bro, Glasner beat City in the FA Cup, bro.
Yeah. And
Beat City in
Liverpool.
the FA Cup. And he beat Liverpool.
It's Charity Shield,
And
but he beat Liverpool as well, yeah.
yeah. And listen, yeah, later. And listen, before he came to the Prem, he won the Europa League with Usrik.
Who?
He won the Europa League. He won the Europa League before he
Glasner?
came to Crystal. Yeah, before he went to Crystal
Eintracht.
Palace. Yeah,
Eintracht, yeah.
Eintracht. Yeah, Eintracht. Sorry, I'm thinking it's Usrik or whatever. Eintracht. So that's like 2 major trophies, and I'm like, okay. Arteta only had won one trophy. Why is he still in Arsenal job? Why is he still in Arsenal? Yo, what last season West Ham beat you man twice. They beat my team twice. Your team twice. And I'm like, what am I watching here? Like I know we was playing shit, but Arsenal was playing much better football than my club currently, yeah? And I'm
Yeah.
just like, nah, man, nah. There has to be more. There has to be more to it. There has to be more to it. But I tell you this: whether he wins something this season or if he doesn't, he should be sacked. Sack him now. Sack him now. Get an interim manager. Do something. Because under this manager, Arsenal ain't winning nothing under this manager. Because if one of your key players is injured, why in the hell are you playing him? Even if he says he want to play, no, you tell him to hold bench, hold bench. Like, what are we doing? Like, why didn't he start Eze? Why didn't you start Eze? Y'all hijacked that deal from Spursy, and then you want to put him on the second half, and the only player on that pitch, because I needed Liverpool to lose. It's personal for me against Liverpool. You feel me? It's very personal. I'm about to witness these men win 21 titles, bro. As a United fan, you know how much that hurts me that they got 20. It hurts me they're about to get 21. And the one opportunity, I need this manager Arteta to play his strongest 11. You got new weapons. Use them. You got Gyökeres and you got Eze, and you're not playing both of them. And the only player on that pitch that was trying to do something was a shit Madueke. Madueke is shit, by the way. Utter shit. He's not worth 50 million, 52 million.
Oh,
Maybe 30 million at best. And he's the only one that's trying on that pitch. And bro, the free kick. When I seen that free kick, bro, and I'm like, oh my God. bro, I'm like, yeah, this manager was playing for a draw.
Arteta, yeah, he was. He was.
I'm like, the only way you play for a draw, unless you have one, you just need 1 point to win the league. That's the only way.
But even
and
then, it's
like,
a stupid thing.
Right? It's still not a good thing. But I'm saying, bro, it's the fact that it's like when I needed Arsenal to do me a favor.
Oh, don't bet on Arsenal.
Shut the Scousers up. Yo, you see where I work? I'm surrounded by Scousers. I'm surrounded by the enemy. And this little B-rate manager.
Not even B, right? Like, come on, that's too high. Like Liverpool literally had a number 10 or number 8, depends how you look at it, as a right back, and we didn't trouble him whatsoever. They had Szoboszlai as a right back in that game. He started the game with 3 DMs whilst having 4 number 10s or creative players, how you describe them, on the bench. All of them. Wanyeri, Eze, everyone.
Bro, listen, the one thing I noticed with Liverpool from the start of the season in their preseason, bruv, their defense is weak.
Yes, they were for the taking there.
They were for the taking, but did Arteta see that? No, he didn't see that. So I'm a United fan and I'm fuming. And my team is in the mud. We're shit. I'm not one of them delusional United fans that say, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that." No, I'm a very realistic fan, bro. I already predict where we're gonna finish in the league already this season. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that if this manager does not win anything, it could be the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, the Champions League. And even if Arteta managed to win anything, sack him still.
Oh, no. He's going to get an extension instantly.
No, bro. He needs to be sacked, bro. Look at this, bro. Look at this. How can Arsenal fans sit there for 6 years without a trophy?
We are 2/3 through of Wenger's 9-year trophy drought.
Bro, let me tell you this. The 2 trophies that Man United won, bro, we got lucky we won those trophies. We got very lucky. Especially the FA Cup. We had a 3-0 lead and we gave it away and we won the game. We shamefully won it on penalties.
But shamefully won it on penalties. Ten Hag was there for 2-3 years. 2 years, right? 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, 3 finals, 2 trophies.
Yes.
What are we doing here? Still sacked, obviously. Ange Postecoglou, he was there for 2 years. Won Europa League, also got sacked. Lesnar is at Crystal Palace for 1 year. He wins FA Cup. He wins, well, it is what it is, but Community Shield, let's just say it. But he beat City and Liverpool in the process. And we are the same Arsenal who beat them in the Carabao Cup.
Bro, let me tell you this, right? You see that Crystal Palace game? A friend of mine works works for Wembley, yeah. And he called me, and you know the goalkeeper that ran up to Pep. He told me he heard the exact word what he said to Pep. He said, "Yo, Pep." He said, "Pep, we figure out your system now. It's not gonna work. It's either you change or you leave the Premier League." And my friend was standing right behind the cameras when he said that to Pep. I'm like, Jesus. That was, to me, that was kind of funny. Yeah, but I tell people this.
But
Right?
it's really baffling that, for example, Bournemouth nearly made Liverpool shit their pants at Anfield. Semenyo
Hmm.
single-handedly. And then they go to St. James Park and Newcastle with 10 men
Yes. Yo,
nearly sold the...
listen, live, you're gonna that Newcastle game. I rewatched that Newcastle game. I'm like, yo, Newcastle could have won this game, you know.
Yes, they could have, yeah.
Newcastle could have won this game because I'm like, the defense in Liverpool, it's not there. It is not there. It's not there. But I'm like, you know what? I guess they weren't that hungry for it. But that was a good game to watch anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But all I'm saying, people, for those of you who are Arteta in, yeah, some of you man never seen Arsenal win shit. I've seen Arsenal win titles. I've seen Arsenal win domestic trophies. Hence, I've seen Arsenal win shit. Van Nistelrooy helped Arsenal go invincible, people. So when I say as a rival fan, I've seen Arsenal win shit. I've seen Arsenal, big up Eros, big up Eros all the time, yeah? I've seen Arsenal win trophies, people. Win trophies. And I'm not talking about no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup. I've seen Arsenal win the league. The league. Okay? I've seen Arsene Wenger came in to the Premier League and dethroned Ferguson.
Yep.
He's one of the few managers to do that. And what Wenger built, and what I've seen it turn into now. And when I say these things to Arsenal fans, yeah, bro, every one of my coworkers, he's an Arsenal fan. He said he want to give Arteta another chance. Give Arteta another chance for what, bro? Y'all lost against Liverpool. Oh, it's because, it's a deflection. Whatever. It wasn't a deflection. Did you watch the game? It was not a deflection. Did you watch the game, bro? If you didn't watch the game, shut up. Like, me and him going in a serious argument, like game gunner, over this. I said, did you watch that Liverpool game? Because if you telling me that game the goal was a deflection, you did not watch that damn game, bro. And I'm just like, I asked a question, bro. You sure you're an Arsenal fan or you're an Arteta fan? Explain it to me, bro. Because you must be an Arteta fan. Because last season you looked at me. So I said to him, last season you looked at me. I said if 2025, 2026 season Arteta don't win anything, he has to go.
Yeah.
And now you're telling me you want him to stay? Does that make any sense?
It's backwards.
Bro, exact, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, man, them in the chat. I'm arguing with him, and I'm telling you the problem at the club. And if you don't see the problem at your own club, you're a part of the problem too, bro. And I'm like, bro, this manager has reached his ceiling, bro. Has reached his ceiling, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Is it me or Rasta so it looks like Raheem Sterling? You know what, bro? Bless up for that, man. Then. Bless up for man. Yo, bro, listen, let me tell you this, like, man, gonna. So I went to school. In my classroom, I was the only United fan. There was 3 Liverpool fans, and everybody else was Arsenal fans. And this was early 2000, yeah? Yeah, and back then in early 2000, the banter era was bantering. Like, we used to fist each other up in the classroom. You feel me? That's how serious we took it. But at the end of the day, listen, You say, yo, we respected and shake each other's hand at the end of the day. You win, you won, we lost, whatever. Now, in this generation of Arsenal fans and United fans, yeah, I swear down, you guys call them top gunners. I call them top reds in my club because they are so delusional, bro.
But you got a
Y'all
new
never,
training ground. What do you mean?
yeah, bro. I don't care about that shit, Latvian. But yo, bro, I do not care about that shit, bro. Yo, this is one thing with me, yeah. Ineos. You know I don't like Ineos. I'm gonna tell you, man, why I don't like Ineos. The fact that Qatar wanted to buy the club. I'm like, wait a minute. This is one opportunity you could tell the Glazers to fuck off. I'm like, yes. Take the money and leave. Take the money and leave. That means all the debt is gonna wipe out, and we could just go on a buying spree of players. I'm like, I was having visions and thoughts in my head, but you know what? I was overthinking too soon. Because guess what? Mr. Mank, born and bred, Ratcliffe came in, so he's gonna buy 28% of the club,
That's start of the club.
and
Good luck with that.
he sacked like I forgot how much people he sacked. They bought the training ground, but sorry, fix up hired Foskers and whatever to fix the training ground, yeah, and what unveil it to do a whole bunch of PR shit just to cover the fact that they sacked all of the staff. Bro, they wouldn't even offer them free lunches, bro.
Oh,
They was
damn.
offering them sandwiches, bro. Skin sandwiches.
Oh,
So
I was
when I
reading about that. You're a mess in that regard. You sacked about like 250, 300 people,
yes,
like non-footballing
yes.
staff. Like
It,
footballers eat one type of food, the rest of them eat different type of food. You want to fly to Bilbao for the final, you have to pay it yourself, and I think Amarim paid for the tickets and everything or something
yes,
like that.
yes,
Like,
yes, yes. And
what?
I'm telling you, bro, I know people that work at Old Trafford. One of them got sacked. Maybe like a few of them are still there, yeah? And listen, and if I wanted to be an asshole, right? I could have got information from them because they'll tell me, right? But I'm like, no, I'm not that type of person, yeah, bro. Well, it's just the fact that I don't trust Ineos. I don't trust these men. No time at all because they don't have a clue about football, bro. They don't. And this Amaran system is not gonna work in the Prem. I'm sorry. Yeah, we might get lucky. We might win a few games here and there, bro. But I'm telling you this now, Latvian Gunner. I am Ineos out. I'm Glazers out. I don't trust these men. No time of the day, none. But enough about my club, bro. But all I'm saying is, yeah, for those of you Arsenal fans who's blindly backing this manager that never won y'all nothing, and some of y'all never seen y'all club won anything. I have. Y'all had legends playing for your club. Two of your legends calls out your manager, and some of your fans, little top reds or top gunners or what they call them, yeah. Some of your fans want to diss those legends. I want y'all to go and educate yourself what those two legends. When I say two legends, means Tony Adams and Thierry Henry. I want y'all to go research what those two men did for your club. Yeah. So y'all need to wake up because Arteta ain't gonna get shit over the line for y'all. He doesn't have a clue. He's winging it. He is winging it. Every week he's winging it. And if y'all can't open your eyes and see that, and I'm a rival fan and I'm seeing that. Huh? Yo. I see all over Twitter. They getting excited. Oh, we slap Leeds. You're supposed to slap Leeds. They're a championship team. You're supposed to slap them. They're coming from the championship. They're supposed to go up and they're supposed to drop right back down in the championship. Are you mad? Yo, I ain't gonna talk no more, bro. Cause I gotta go, bro. But big up for having me on the channel, bro. And people, don't forget to smash the likes, sub to the man's channel on his way to 1,000. And I believe once he gets to 1,000, that will cheer him up. people because he mentioned something that happened to him, but he is handling the situation very well. He's still rocked up and he still came up here and streamed for you guys. So the least you could do is smash the like, subscribe, and spread the words. And I'm out. Ineos out. Glazers out.
Big up. The United point of view, obviously on United and Arsenal as well. Like that's the nuts part as well if you think about it. So many, and I'm not talking about Arsenal fans. I'm talking about the fans outside of Arsenal, other teams' fans see these issues. How comes our fan base just doesn't see it? Like that is the nuts part because I don't even know. I genuinely don't know. But go figure. Genuinely go figure. Genuinely go figure. Let's see what you said in the chat as well. In the meantime, what was going on? Yeah, the FA Cup record as well. To be honest, you could argue FA Cup record as well is in a bit of a, I just say pickle. I just put it that way. Man United are only United are just one FA Cup win away from us. We were the FA Cup big dogs in those terms, and United are just one win away now. If they manage somehow at some point to win the FA Cup, we are tied. We don't even hold that anymore. Like it's all going downhill real quick, real quick. Big up Rasta. Thank you for coming on. Go subscribe to Rasta as well, people. Show him some love. Also, like 20-something subs away from 1K, people. Go subscribe. Go show him some love. But yeah, it is a big mess. For me, it is a big mess, and that's what I said. That's why I think our Arsenal have lost their way under Arteta, and we have an identity crisis because we don't have a definitive style, definitive system, definitive nothing. Absolutely nothing to show for it. Yes, we play defensively. We are sound. Yes, we have two seasons in a row best defense in the league. But you need to back it up because defense won't do it all. Obviously, it looks like Arteta is going by default saying defense wins you championships, right? At the same time, how can you win if you don't do anything on the other side of the pitch? If you don't score goals, if you don't do anything, if you do anything of those sort? Let's be real, people. Big up, Rich. Big up, Rich. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Saliba is out for 4 weeks. Saliba is out for 4. Saka is almost for 2 months out. And we will have to play Forest, City, Newcastle, Bilbao away without Saliba. Well, let's see, because Top Gunners said this window is 8-9 out of 10. We have allegedly, according to them, addressed all the issues at the club. And there is no reason why we should not win it all, pretty much. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Any advice on adjustments? Adjustments on what? A bit confused. A bit confused. For me, put Rice in the 6, bench Ødegaard, put Skelly in the 8, and Eze in the 10. I would be about that, but that means you also put Zubimendi on the bench. Zubimendi on the bench, Ødegaard on the bench, Skelly in the midfield, Rice in the 6, and Eze in the 10. I would be very interested to see actually a certain run of games with Rice in the 6, like he used to play for West Ham, and he in that specific role, like he used to play for West Ham. Then you put more attacking left-footed midfielder next to him, which would be Skelly in that regard, and then just put Eze down the middle for directness, instant impact, taking on defenders and cutting through the lines. I would love to see that 100%. Arteta played Saliba when he was injured. Absolutely ridiculous. To be honest, did you expect anything less? Like, if we look at those terms, did you expect anything less? Let's be real, because he played Ødegaard injured against Liverpool, and last year against Chelsea, he played full 90 when he went to Norway, and they laughed him out of the national team and sent him back. Rice played with a broken toe for God knows how many games. Saka played on injections for God knows how long. Ben White played the 3 months with the necessity of a surgery, and Timber played with an insane injury that he couldn't even walk. It felt like to some extent from how he was describing, and he still had to play the second leg. Partey got injured like 2 years ago. and Arteta threw him back on the pitch. Like, did you expect anything less? Like, seriously, did you expect anything less? Because if you need a red flag why Arteta should go, this is the prime red flag. No regard for players' health whatsoever. All the disregard and everything, as long as he gets to be proven right. And in the end, against Liverpool, he didn't even get to be proven right. On anything that got proven against Liverpool is the fact that Arteta set up wrongly, wrong tactics, wrong style, wrong system, wrong subs, and, well, basically he's not good enough at the end of the day. And people lap it up like, oh, we just got unlucky. We almost got it. We didn't even almost got it. We didn't have that type of chances to score those goals. They had number 10, aka Szoboszlai, as a right back, and Martinelli did F all against him. We didn't utilize that weakness in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. We sat back. We played 3 DMs on the pitch whilst we had 4 number 10/creative players on the bench. If you want to include Ødegaard, because we had Ranieri, Max, Eze, and of course, Ødegaard on the bench. We had all of them on the bench. Like, it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. And then Arteta has the nerve to come out in an after-game interview in the presser and say that I didn't set up the team for a draw. I set up the team to win the game. Didn't see that and didn't feel that on the pitch one single bit. Didn't see that and didn't feel that whatsoever. Madueke was the best player on the pitch. Madueke. And isn't that telling much about how good we were against Liverpool? Arteta should be sacked for allowing our players to risk their lives when they're unfit. Exactly. And then the other question coming out from this one, what the hell is happening in the training? If we do light weather, chill training, and Havertz does his ACL and everything, like overplaying players, no squad management. Again, that goes to every single player on the pitch. That happened to Saka, to Gabriel, to everyone. Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Literally, it makes 0 sense whatsoever. But people will say that, oh, it's just unlucky, it's just circumstantial, all things happen and all this stuff. But the thing is, well, since Arteta has been here, it's not just random things that happen at the end of the day. It's a continuous pattern that is unfolding in front of everyone's eyes. It's a chain reaction. And it's same old. Whether we talk about subs, style, system, injuries, it's always the same. No improvements, no changes, no adjustments. He just does the same thing and expects different results. AKA Einstein's definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, I expect that something is going to change. No, it's not. Unless you change it, nothing is going to change. Arteta is like my previous employer. I can do better and faster, but the other party can also do it fast. But he won't question. He might suck up. Exactly. And that is the nuts part. And it's also hella annoying, hella worrying. No, I'm kind of scared, to say the least. I am kind of scared. Because this season could go sour real quick and real fast. Just alone looking at is that we are just, as I said, 3 games in, and we have 7 injuries already. 7. And some of those are to our main guys. It's not a coincidence as well that our most durable players who consistently avoided the injuries and were always available and fit, hence they played all the time, are now getting injured. Because they have been run into the ground. They are shattered. At some point, you can just take so much from your body until it also starts to give up. Until it also is out of energy, resources, to allow you to do the things you do on a consistent basis. And that results in those injuries. It results in the illnesses. It results also, it also kind of goes into recovery time, because it also makes recovery much more dangerous. Sometimes it takes longer, and there's a bigger risk of setbacks as well during those injuries. City and Chelsea, do they worry? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, City are struggling, but I'm worried. Let's be real. We play City after Forest at home, right? We play City also at Emirates. City will go there with the thought that they will want to get back at us for beating them 5-1 last year. It's going to be a mental battle as well. Let's be real. And now that they have Rodri back, especially, right? They might struggle as well. They struggle as well. But we're going to be without Saliba, without Saka. Both of them are injured out for a month or two. It's going to be hell. Let's be real. We're going to start again Madueke on the right. God knows if Eze is going to start, because we have seen this film before of Liverpool, and Eze didn't get a kick. Eze is good enough to start for Tuchel for England against Andorra, but he's not good enough to start for Arsenal. How does that make any sense? Like, seriously, how does that make any sense whatsoever? Serious question. Because there is no reason why Eze should not be starting for Arsenal against Liverpool. There is literally zero reasons, zero ideas why Eze wasn't starting. Literally zero. And that is the nuts part. It doesn't make sense, because if you look at these things step by step, there is break in the chain, which doesn't add up. And usually the common predominator, just like with Arsenal issues, somehow is Mikel Arteta again. But nobody wants to see that. They turn the blind eye on it. They ignore it, or whatever they do, just as long as it doesn't concern the manager, he doesn't get sacked or anything. Because we can sit here, and you can sit and talk to top gooners, right? We all do it. Let's be real. We can say, oh, Arsenal, one of the biggest issues at Arsenal, I think, is the injuries and the fact that it's squad management. And they will be calm. They will debate about it. They will talk about it. But if you say this and replace word Arsenal with Arteta, and you'll start to say that one of the biggest problems at the club is actually Arteta. He doesn't know how to squad manage, and the big part of injury is because of him. Instantly, they will kick off. And that just shows that to some extent, they care more about the manager than the club. They are Arteta FC fans, not Arsenal fans. Arteta will still make Martinelli his choice than Eze. Arteta doesn't have a clue. Exactly. Let's be real. There's a big possibility, very big possibility, that when we play against Forest, after the international break, Martinelli is going to be left wing, Gyökeres will be up top, Madueke will be right wing, and Ødegaard is going to be in the 10. And Eze again is going to hold the goddamn bench. I don't want to see Eze left wing, same with Madueke. But the Ødegaard is too smart for me. Exactly. He knows what you need. He knows exactly what we need. Super duper Mick. He's probably, if Martinelli doesn't start, most likely Eze will start on left wing, because he's not dropping Ødegaard. He's not dropping the captain, let's be real. So the only way he can put Eze into the team is left wing. Only way. Literally only way. Because if he puts him in the 8, he has to drop right towards Zubimendi. If he puts him on the left, he loses nothing. He only gains. Let's be real. And if he wants to put him in the 10, well, he has to drop the captain. And he has to admit that Ødegaard is not good enough, and he signed Eze to replace Ødegaard. And let's be real, if that happens, Arteta looks like a fool at the end of the day. And the worst part of all of that is Vanjiri looks like a fool, because Vanjiri re-signed a new contract with the talks that he's going to get more game time. So where is he going to play? Because if he drops Ødegaard, Ødegaard is going to come off the bench, and he's going to be the number one choice for Mikel Arteta, let's be real. Which means Vanjiri is not going to get kick off the game as well. Like, it doesn't, like, it's always shapes and forms, if you look at it, messed up. Unless Eze starts on the left, it's all messed up. Yeah, here is Rich's link as well, people. Go subscribe to him, go show him. Sorry, some love. But yeah, it's actually kind of wild if you come to think of it. But yeah, there are the issues at Arsenal, whether you want to admit it or not, they are big. They definitely are big issues. And unfortunately, most of them come from the manager. Again, whether you like it or not. And until people realize it, and until people start to call it out, and still people actually open their eyes, they smell the coffee and all this stuff, it's very hard to imagine that anything will change, unless by God, some weird miracle, Josh, right? Specifically, I'm talking about Kroenkes here, open up their eyes, and I mean Josh in this because Stan doesn't give a damn. And he sees that we are going down real quick. We are a sinking ship to some extent. And Arteta needs to go. Nothing will change. Because let's just say December, 10 points behind Liverpool or whoever is first. We are just saying 4th or 5th or 3rd even, right? 10 points behind the first place. Do you think Josh will have the balls to sack Mikel Arteta? Do you think? Question for you all before I go. If we are sitting, let's just say 3rd or 4th, 10 points behind first place in the league in December, do you think Josh is going to sack him? 23 likes, people. Big up to you all. Big up. This actually might be from let it all work out to what are you even talking about? Yeah. Easy answer. No. Exactly. Exactly. Best case scenario. See, people. Oh, everyone's saying no. Best case scenario is that we see this season out, as hard and painful and miserable it might be. And maybe in the summer it happens. Or it might not happen. Let's be real. How are you monetized even though you are under 1K subs? Big up Gunnar SC. Big up. Well, basically, once you reach 500 subscribers, you can partially monetize your channel. You can put memberships on, do member streams and everything, and you can receive super chats, right? But you don't get any ads or any revenue still. You don't get ad revenue. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, right, you can get YouTube ads and everything. You can get everything that comes along with that. With 500, you only get memberships, super chats, super stickers, and all this stuff. From what I have read, at least. But if it's different for somebody else, I don't know. And also, from what I have seen and understand, you also cannot raid anyone. Send the viewers over until you reach 1,000 subscribers, because that is also what's in YouTube terms, and what I have tried to redirect already, and it's not available for me and not possible. So most likely, from what I have read also, it's from 1,000 subscribers. Josh should be good. Josh should be good enough to tell Arteta shape up or out. Josh apparently has said that. Kwame, did you see that? Because there were talks that Josh had a meeting with Super Duper Mick, and he said that he wants some results. He actually wants some results. He wants some results at Arsenal from Mikel Arteta. That is the case. That I don't know where is it though. I know I read it somewhere. Where is it? Transfer window, Arsenal building. Wait, let me find this. I know I read it somewhere. Big up Rasta. See, big up Rasta. Big up. Sack the fraud. He doesn't have a clue and gets proper manager. Smash the likes and subscribe to the channel. Big up Rasta. Thank you for your donation. Big up for the super chat. It's called the super chat anyways. Big up for your super chat. Big up. Thank you. Much appreciated. Not necessary, because I would read your chat, what you put in the chat anyways, but much appreciated. Thank you and big up, bro. Thank you. And subscribe to Rasta Stocks. Big up, people. Big up. Ranska Stuka says we still can't be monetized due to AdSense issues. Yeah, AdSense issues, there are some, because I don't know how the AdSense exactly works, because, well, I don't have one. So I don't know. But apparently you can have only one AdSense. One AdSense account, you have to verify, then it has to be connected to YouTube channel and everything. With verification, with the ID and all this stuff. I think Views as well is going through with that. Views as well is struggling with that. Here it is. Kwame. Where is Kwame? Robin, guys, big up Kwame. I just want to show you this. Because you asked about this. I just want to show you this, basically. Literally quick second. Josh Kroenke has held meeting with Mikel Arteta discussing what he expects this season. He has given Arteta everything he has asked for and expects to have a successful season. Trophies must be won. This is what they're regarding him previously. That's the thing. Big up Kwame, though. Big up Kwame. Hope you have a nice evening and everything. Josh has said it bold enough to tell Arteta to shape up or out. He has done it, apparently. Will it result into anything? We will have to wait and, well, see. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, people, on that note, I'm gonna end today's stream. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Hope you had a great time. But for today, I'm gonna be signing off. So big up to you all. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go subscribe to Rasta Stocks as well. Go show him some love. Drop a sub and everything. But for today, I will be signing off. So take care. Stay safe. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day tomorrow. And hopefully see you all tomorrow as well. Peace.